Hello Wargamers! Ever asked yourself how to create a very smooth and tasty gradient without big effort? Today we're gonna learn one of the coolest painting techniques, naming the loaded brush. I know from my own experience that it may be really hard to build up a smooth gradient while painting. I struggled with color blending when I started miniature painting and watched tons of YouTube videos with different tutorials from different authors to learn how to blend two colors into each other without a visible margin. That's why I want to introduce you into the loaded brush technique today. The technique in a nutshell is all about having two colors on the brush simultaneously. The highlight color is relatively thick and the other color is much thinner. The flow of paint is really important there, so don't forget to use a wet palette to naturally thin it down, or try the technique on a piece of paper first, like we will do in a bit. After using the technique, of course, you can glaze over to create shadows and other effects. In fact, that's the whole point of this technique. Alright, now let's move on to our example here. So as I said, we will try this on a piece of paper first. What I'm doing right now is picking two colors. I'm thinning down the blue color and then just dip the tip of my brush into black. Then I put it down on the paper and then doing very fast side movements, moving up the whole brush. As you can see, the black paint is the first to being left on the paper, and then the blue paint starts to naturally run down the brush and dilute. Now we will do the same, but the other way around. First we dip the brush into the black color, then we take our highlight on the brush tip and do the exactly steps as before. As you can see, the paint doesn't blend well on a piece of paper, but this will look completely different on a miniature. Later we will try this technique on a real miniature. I hope you can see it, that the brush tip is loaded with two kinds of paint. You see the brush body is filled up completely, and then we have a slight tip of the highlight color to do the blending. Alright, so now let's try this on a real mini. We will be painting the sword of this little guy with our technique and create some gradient. I will be using some matte white and matte black from Army Painter, also some alien purple and crystal blue. We will be going from white to black using the other two paints. So let's prepare our wet palette. Remember that your brush needs a very sharp point to carry off the loaded brush technique. If the brush won't be sharp enough, then the paint won't run off properly. So first we take some alien purple and some white, and now we place the brush on the miniature and doing very fast side movements going up, and you can see that the gradient is being built on the sword of this guy. There you go. Of course, if you see a hard margin between two colors, you can wet blend them one into each other, or just wait until the paint gets dry and repeat the previous steps. There you go, blue and alien purple. Going up. I know that the color scheme doesn't make any sense at this point, but I just wanted to show you how the technique works. Of course, in the later videos we can take a hard example and paint a miniature using this technique. Now we finish our sword by adding a black tip. There you see the final result of our today's work. The colors are soft blend into each other. There is almost no visible margin. I know that the colors, they don't make sense on this guy. I just wanted to take something zinc looking, like purple, blue and some white and black, this kind of stuff. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and that you learned something useful from it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and follow me on Instagram. See you next time. Goodbye.